Like many of you, I've been thinking a lot about the 2010 elections and the aftermath. We had low voter turnout on the Democratic side and unlimited corporate spending on the other, electing Republicans. The result was a takeover of many state legislatures and the U.S. House. We had government shutdown here in Minnesota and an increased dysfunction at the federal level. But our winner-take-all politics played itself out to a standstill on the important issues of the day. I myself suffered the consequences of an election dominated by corporate money. I had no way to compete against it and no way to get my message out to the same effect. Clearly, our system today favors whoever can spend the most money. That candidate will prevail. As a result, we're paralyzed in dealing with climate change, income inequality, developing a green economy, and reforming our financial sector. We see backward steps taken in a whole array of initiatives to make our world a better place. What do? It's more apparent every day that we must reduce the influence of money on our political system, so the interests of people can be better served. But how is this to be accomplished? What I've learned is that we must develop the know-how to organize and combine our efforts to stand up to moneyed interests. Those interests stand organized against us and have the inside track on our government officials. If we're to reverse this, we have to use our strength, which resides in people and numbers. Some of you may have read Saul Alinsky and are looking for something more current. I just finished reading Stewart Acuff's Playing Bigger Than You Are, A Life in Organizing. I highly recommend it. Acuff lays out a hands-on manual for how it's done. It's the kind of narrative we need to inspire us and instruct us on how the ways of bringing people together and making this sorely needed change. From a local issue to a nationwide effort, Acuff lays out the groundwork. I recommend bringing groups together to read and discuss the book and figure out ways to implement your strategy, your agenda. Or if you are already a progressive group, share the book with members and have a strategy meeting. Now is the time for us to come together as progressives across the country and make this happen.